10 mistakes made by middle-class people. Think richly if you want to be wealthy. We sometimes identify poverty with low wages or a lack of possibilities, but occasionally, those who are poor become or remain that way by splurging excessive amounts of money on things that are not necessary and, in some cases, even foolish or unhealthy. These are all things that wealthy people spend on. But the majority distinction is that wealthier people have a lot more financial freedom. This means that they are less likely to skip a credit card payment, fail to pay their rent, etc. as a result of their spending habits. Many middle-income households are finding it difficult to make ends meet, dealing with financial insecurity and even dis-saving, that is, spending more than they make, as living costs have climbed and expenses have grown faster than revenues. Additionally, a sizable portion of middle-income households have excessive debt. 1 in 8 of these households have debt that exceeds 75% of their assets. Changes in consumer preferences, in addition to increased prices, can explain some of the changes in middle-income budget expenditures. In reality, some middle-class families want to imitate the spending habits of upper-class families. As a result, middle-class spending rises as the wealthy do as well. Now, let's know about the mistakes middle-class mindset people make that distance them from being wealthy. Number 1. The middle class have things, the rich have money. Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't need to impress people that they don't like. Will Rogers. Back to the expensive vehicles and spacious homes. A large portion of the middle class spends their money there. If you take a drive through a middle class neighborhood, you'll typically notice brand new automobiles, pricey landscaping, and costly homes. The wealthy know that in order to become wealthy, one must desire money more than material goods. Your money will follow the things you keep purchasing if you continue to do so. The way that operates is funny, like Warren Buffett, who continues to reside in the same house he purchased in 1958, and the purchase price was merely $31,500. Instead than focusing on making more purchases, start preserving your earnings and investing them. If you're a shopaholic, start looking for assets. Instead of shopping for deals on shoes and electronics, start becoming interested in investing and start looking for discounts on stocks and companies. Having said that, it's not just about saving money. Number 2. Middle class are friends with everyone. The rich choose wisely. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. Warren Buffett. If you're interested in investing, start looking for deals on stocks and companies rather than on clothing and electronics. Having said that, it's not just about saving money. The wealthy are aware that success will follow if you are surrounded by successful people. The same is true when you surround yourself with unsuccessful people. Typically, your income is determined by averaging the incomes of your 3 closest friends. Get close to those who make more money if you want to increase your income. It all comes down to putting your thoughts in line with those of the successful. Think richly if you want to be wealthy. Number 3. The middle class work to earn, the rich work to learn. When you are young, work to learn, not to earn. Robert Kiyosaki. When someone offers them more money, the middle class is easily convinced to change employment. Rich people are aware that working isn't about making money, especially in the beginning. It involves acquiring the abilities and character traits you'll need to become wealthy. Working in sales may be necessary to gain a deeper understanding of the industry, or it could imply that you work in banking to gain a better understanding of accounting. If you want to be wealthy, you should be working to acquire the necessary talents. Most wealthy people didn't become that way by making a large salary. Number 4. The middle class focus on saving, the rich focus on earning. Saving is crucial. Investing may be more vital, but earning is the cornerstone of both. You realize that saving and investing are necessary, but in order to truly reach your lavish objectives with them, you must make more money. The wealthy are aware of this and try to expand their resources of income while maximizing those they already have. Working on your earning potential rather than your saving potential is the best way to become wealthy. Number 5. Bank fees are confusing. Bank costs are confusing since they often amount to only a few dollars per month. For example, an account maintenance fee. But they compound up over time. In 2022, I lost $50 due to saving account fees, and I'm still not quite pleased with myself. By carefully reading the terms and conditions of your accounts and making sure you are adhering to them, you can prevent paying unnecessary bank fees. For instance, I was charged fees by my bank because the balance in my savings account was too low. To try another thing, switch banks. Several online-only banks, in example, have reduced all costs. Number 6. Unused services and subscriptions. Due to a free trial or affordable introductory pricing, people frequently pay money for goods they don't use very often or at all. Magazine subscriptions and gym memberships are two good examples. All of us have done it. You subscribe to a streaming service telling yourself that's okay because it just costs $12 per month. The $12 fee, however, continues to appear on your credit card statement every month after you stop watching it. One of the best things about 21st century is streaming media, but it's also another opportunity to waste money. Make it a habit to regularly review the services you pay for and cancel any that you aren't using. Number 7. Overspending on travel. Everyone enjoys a little luxury, and travel is an escape. But poor individuals frequently treat themselves to hotels and services that are significantly more expensive. Due to this, their debt are either added to or increased. Number 8. Fast food or junk food. Many poor people reside in food deserts, which are places without grocery stores that sell wholesome foods. As a result, people consume an excessive amount of fast food and junk food, and the majority of fast food is junk food, which costs money and has a negative impact on their health. 1/3 of the food that is purchased in our nation is wasted, which is a big problem. The amount of food that is wasted is not only bad for the environment, but it can also be costly because throwing away food that you have already paid for is equivalent to putting money in the garbage. Keep an eye on what's in your pantry, freezer, and refrigerator, and always shop with a list. I was definitely guilty of doing this as well, but now I have changed my ways. Store-brand frozen fruit bars are not as excellent as store-brand peanut butter, as I recently discovered. Learning experience. If you only buy name brand foods, I recommend testing some store brand items to compare. They are frequently significantly less expensive, and in the case of Costco's Kirkland Signature, some of the products are still produced by well-known companies. Number 9. Credit card purchases. Almost everyone has a credit card, but those in poverty are more likely to rack up large credit card debt. They frequently can't escape the burden that is brought on by that and the interest that has accumulated. It also leads to mental pressure. If you need to carry a credit card balance forward and it isn't one with a 0% APR, interest will be charged, and credit card interest is expensive, costing an average of 24% as of this writing. You might not realize your balance is increasing due to interest if you've developed the practice of casually carrying over a few $100s in charges from month to month. But stopping this habit as soon as possible might help you save. Number 10. Impulse spending. The choice to purchase something you don't actually need was made on the last minute of the moment. Since there is no upfront payment required with credit cards, it is much simpler. Food and drinks, low-quality things placed to attract your interest, and superfluous accessories are all examples of impulse purchases. Spending an erroneous $5 or $10 here and there is so simple, and you might not even notice the effect on your personal budget. But if you put that extra cash in a savings account, it can make a significant difference. Consider that you spend $25 on impulse purchases each week, which comes to $1,300 per year. If your monthly expenses are quite modest, this probably isn't a full emergency fund for you, but $1,300 would undoubtedly come in handy the next time you have a surprise cost like a home or car maintenance. So, before you spend money carelessly, give it some thought. You could even allocate a certain amount to it in your budget so that you may organize your spending accordingly. If you spend money on these 10 things, stop. They're a surprising waste. Remember, if you ended up in the middle class, these aren't meant to be personal judgments on particular middle class people, so try not to take them personally. These are only a few observations, and since I'm still sorting through my ideas, I'd really want to talk to you about them. It is essential to work hard for everyone here. You have to put in the effort if you want to succeed, whatever that may be for you. The issue is that working hard by itself rarely results in financial success. Riches don't come from accomplishing everything on your own. Leverage is necessary if you want to actually become and remain wealthy. Leverage can be used for investment and outsourcing. You will have more time to work on the things that are really important in your business and in your life if you can incorporate more leverage. Thank you, Brain Grain family. If you liked this video, then do like the video and subscribe to the channel immediately. And if there is any topic on which you want to see our video, then do tell us by commenting. See you soon with another amazing video.